Hi all, this is Shekhar Panchal. Today we are going to learn about IP addressing basics. Let's dive into our topic IP address. What is an IP address? In real world analogy, like a home address in a city, we are using addresses to deliver letters and mail delivery. An IP address helps devices to locate and communicate with each other in computer networking. IP stands for IP protocol, addresses used to identify devices on network. Every device like PC, mobile, servers, IoT devices has an IP address to communicate each other. It has two versions, IPv4 and IPv6. Let's talk about IPv4 addressing. IPv4 address has 32 bits. It is written in a decimal numbers separated by dots like 192.168.1.1. In IPv4, there are 5 classes. Class A, B, C, we are normally using in computer networking. Class D is also part of computer networking, but we are using it is for multicast. Class E, it is only used in research and development. It is reserved for experiments only. And the ranges for the class A is start from 1.0.0.0 to 126.0.0.0.0, and it has default subnet mask is /8 or 255.0.0.0. For the class B, range starts from 128.0.0.0 to 191.25.255.0.0, and default subnet mask is 255.255.0.0. It is used for medium-sized networks. Class C starts from 192.0.0.0 to 223.255.255.0 and has default mask 255.255.255.0 or /24, used for small networks. And let's talk about the range about multicast IP addressing, that is start from 224.0.0.0 to 239.255.255.255, and for the R&D reserved range start from 240.0.0.0 to 255.255.255.255. There are two types. One is public IP addressing and second one is private IP addressing. To communicate over the internet, to route the traffic over the internet, we require a public IP address. And second one is private IP address, which is unroutable over the internet. So it is used in only internal networks like home network, within the organization, corporate LAN, cloud networks, like that. It has uh, three classes which is part of RFC 1918, class A, class B and class C. This range for the class A start from 10.0.0.0 to 10.255 to 55.255. Subnet mask is /8 or 255.0.0.0. For class B, it has private range is 172.16.0.0 to 172.31.255.255. It has subnet mask is /12. For the class C, private IP address range is 192.168.0.0 to 192.168.255.255, and it has subnet mask /16. So there are some special addresses like loopback 127.0.0.1. It also refers to localhost. It is commonly used IP address, but or however, it has the range 127.0.0.0 to 127.255.255.255. Loopback address is normally used to test self-owned systems device network stack. Sometimes developers also using to test applications. Second one is APIPA. It has the range 169.254.0.02, 169.254.255.255. Whenever device is asking to DHCP server to request an IP address and it didn't receive any IP address, then automatically this APIPA IP address is assigned to the device. Third one is broadcast. Broadcast method is used to communicate one to all users normally. So whenever users are in a broadcast domain, so senders will send an message, and all the receiver will within the broadcast domain can receive that message. Let's talk about IPv6. Why IPv6 required? Why IPv6 introduced? In IPv4, we have limited number of IP addresses, due to which IPv6 was introduced. In IPv6, we have a huge number of IP addresses. It has 128 bits and written in hexadecimal. It is separated by column. You can see over the screen for the examples. IPv6 address has three types. One is unicast. Unicast is the method to send network traffic from one-to-one communication. Like one PC A is communicate to PC B directly. Multicast. Multicast is a method of sending network traffic from one sender to multiple specific receivers, but only to those who are interested. It's one-to-many communication model, more efficient than broadcasting when the data is intended for multiple but not all the devices. Third one is Anycast. Anycast is one to nearest or best among the other nodes which is available in network segment. Let's compare IPv4 and IPv6. As we know, IPv6 introduced due to limited number of addresses in IPv4. So for the address size, IPv4 has 32 bits and IPv6 has 128 bits, which make difference to get huge number of IP addresses. Format wise, if we talk, IPv4 is used IPv4 written in decimal and separated by dots, but IPv6 written in hexadecimal and separated by colons. Header size. IPv4 uses 20 bytes of header and IPv6 uses 40 bytes of header. NAT requirement. Yes, for the IPv4. As we know, IPv4 has limited number of IP addresses. To route the traffic over the internet, we require network address translation, and in IPv6 we do not require a network address translation, as each IP is of the IPv6 routable over the internet. Broadcast. In IPv4, broadcast is allowed, and in IPv6, broadcast is replaced by the multicast. Let's check in our system. To check IP addresses in our system, Windows machine, we are using ipconfig. For the Linux machine, we are using ifconfig. Thank you all. If you like this video, please hit the like button and subscribe the video. Please let me know in comments, are you able to see IPv4 and IPv6 addresses?